Hi guys, welcome back to StarrSoaps channel. How are you today? I'm doing good. It's a bit chilly here. Today I'm going to be having a go at making some magnesium moisturizers with vitamin B5 and eucalyptus infused oil. So a real skin powerhouse moisturizer, and I'm very excited to make it. I need to give you all a little announcement. I am going to not be living here for very much longer. So I have cancelled the PO box. That's right, the PO box does no longer exist. So don't send me any mail right now, okay? It's not the best time to be sending mail and things overseas anyway. So it seemed like the smart move to just shut it down. And when we relocate, we'll get a new PO box. And I'll let you guys all know what that address is in case you want to send me stuff to review or just whatever. So yeah, today I'm going to have a go at making moisturizer again, and as we know from my past videos of making moisturizer, sometimes it works out fantastic and sometimes things go a little bit pear-shaped. So let's see what happens when we try to make moisturizer today. Fingers crossed. Come along with me and I'll show you how I make it. Squee! Alright, so here we have our oil phase and our water phase. I'm showing you the making of the first batch, but I'm going to be making 3 batches today, but I'm just filming the first batch, otherwise this video would go on and on forever. So the first batch is my mint magnesium moisturizer. So in the jug of water there we have magnesium that has been dissolved into our water phase, magnesium flakes to be specific, and also we have some vitamin B5 in there as well, which is just another beautiful ingredient for your skin. I'm transferring my oil phase into a larger jug so that I can make everything in the bigger jug, just because it gives me a bit more room and I won't have spills. And you know, in the past when I've used a smaller jug I've ended up with spills, if you've seen some of my older moisturizer videos. So this is all just the progress and me learning from my mistakes. So I've now warmed and melted the oil phase and warmed and heated the water phase, and I'm checking that they are about 10 degrees within Celsius within each other. So roughly the same temperature. They don't have to be exactly, but close. It really helps. And now I'm going to start making the moisturizer. I slowly drizzle in the water phase while pulsing my stick blender on its lower function. This way I don't get any lumps and everything comes together nicely. And it's very watery while it's warm, but as it cools down it thickens. So I like to get it into the tubes before it's cooled down too much. That's the best way that I've found, just in order to get them into these fiddly little tubes that I like to use. If you are using tubs or containers with screw top lids, you don't have to panic like this and worry about getting it in there while it's runny, because you can just scoop it in and it's a lot less stressful. So I do recommend the tubs. They work just as well to get the moisturizer out of and use it. I just bought a large amount of these tubes, so I'm trying to use them. So now that everything is mixed together, I transfer it into another jug. This jug is just easier for me to pour from. That's the main reason I did this. Now I put it onto my scales and weigh out the right amount of preservative for this batch. So I needed 8 mils, and I'm going ahead here and I'm using, I can't even remember. It's either Germabin, I think it's Germabin Plus. I have to go back and check my notes what preservative I'm using there. But you can do a bit of research and find the preservative that works for you. It's going to depend on your supplier, what type of preservative that they stock. So I'm now adding my mint essential oil, and I'm adding 10 mils of this. It's going to make a really nice smell, but it's also going to give your skin a bit of a tingle. So magnesium is really, really good for you, and it is best absorbed through your skin. Most of us know that from taking Epsom salt baths, and that way we know our skin is absorbing the magnesium. But I thought, put it in a moisturizer and then it's really going to get very well absorbed into the skin.
And actually, a lot of people have raved about these moisturizers. I sold a whole bunch when I first posted them up, and that is a wonderful, wonderful feeling. So thank you so much to everybody who purchased a tube. I was selling these for $8 each New Zealand, or 3 for $20, and I sold quite a few of the 3 for $20 bundles. Excuse me. So yes, wonderful stuff. As you can see here, my floral foam setup is not working so well these days, and I've thrown it in the bin after today, and my husband has kindly offered to make me something a bit more strong that these tubes can rest in, because as I fill them and they get heavier, they try to fall off. They get so heavy that they try to fall off the front. So that's not ideal. So what I'm having to do is I'm having to fill and then quickly cap each tube. Fill and cap as I go along. It's a bit stressful, I'm not going to lie, and I do think having a better stand for all of these tubes that holds them more securely would definitely help in the future. So yeah, still learning, always learning. So yes, I'm going to go ahead now and fill tubes. Wish me luck. Gosh, I really am making a heck of a mess, guys. If you are OCD and this is bothering you, I have to apologize because this is messy work. Don't worry, I promise to thoroughly clean everything. As you can see, my moisturizer has cooled down, especially as the jug has gotten emptier and emptier. And now it is really slowly going through the funnel. And I have sped this up to 4 times speed for you guys. Like, I'm sitting there waiting for it to go through that funnel. So yes, once again, if you use tubs with a screw top or a clip-on lid, you don't have to panic and worry about this what I'm doing. I've kind of set myself up a little bit here with these tubes. So I got them all in, and every little bit of that moisturizer went into a tube. So that was really happy, and I did a victory dance at the end. There you go. Does that feel better? All fresh and clean. Here we have our final product of our Mint Magnesium Moisturizer, and I'm really, really loving how they look. They're so professional looking in these tubes. So yes, I think it makes it worth all of the extra kerfluffle when I get to the end and I can see how cool they look. It's such a good little size tube. You can pop it in your handbag, take it with you. Yeah, I really do like them. So yeah, this is the Mint Magnesium Moisturizer. And then I went ahead and I made 2 more batches because, you know, why not? So here we have all of the moisturizers I made. We have the mint on the left and rose, and then we also have a eucalyptus lavender. So that's really neat. And I like My favourite one I like is the rose one, even though a lot of people don't like rose scents. I like it because it has that geranium and it's very bright and it makes you smell good. So you get to have soft skin, you get to smell good, you get to get a good punch of magnesium. It's just a win-win-win. I really love it. My labels are pretty basic. I just make them myself on my computer and print them out. But they tell you everything that's inside the moisturizer, so I think that's the most important thing. I had a little bit of extra moisturizer from the rose, so I popped that into this little container so I can show you the consistency. It is a very thin lotion, and it's not watery, but it's well absorbing, which is good. You're not you don't feel like it's sitting on your skin. It absorbs in immediately, and with the magnesium in there, that's what we want. We want it to get absorbed into the skin. So yeah, I really love the scent. It smells so nice to me. 2 thumbs up from Starr. I also had leftover from another batch, not the mint one, because as you saw, that one filled all the tubes up with nothing left, but from the eucalyptus and lavender one, this one here. So I like this one as well. It actually smells very fresh and clean to me. I think it might have come out a little bit thicker than the rose one, but I don't really know why, because I followed the exact same ratios for every single one of them. Although once I put it on my skin there, you can see it is very thin and light absorbing sort of a lotion. It's not a thick body butter. It's a nice thin moisturizer. I love it. It's exactly what I was going for. So I hope you guys enjoyed watching me make it. If you have any questions, if I haven't covered anything, please do leave them below. I'm afraid I will not be giving out my recipe because I do have it for sale. So if you really would like to get the recipe for this, then send me an email, starrsoaps@gmail.com, and I can work with you and we can get you a copy of that recipe. I've worked on it for a long time, so not just giving it away for free. Sorry guys. Well, thank you and bless you. I hope that everybody's doing well. If you're in lockdown, if you're out of lockdown, I know it's been a really crazy time for everybody, and we really do need to try and find ways to pamper ourselves. So if you'd like to get your hands on some of this lovely stuff, then also send me an email, starrsoaps@gmail, and we'll make a soap deal. All right, guys. Well, you guys have an awesome time, and I'll see you next time. Bye now.